I don't know that I'm particularly excited about any part of this COVID thing. I don't think the lessons being learned right now are the lessons that I'm excited about. I think what the main lesson people are learning right now from COVID is how much they appreciate and rely on their public schools being open as a place for their kids to go and be with their friends. I think kids are learning how much they miss being able to go to school for the most part. And even if they hate it or they don't like the assignments or the teachers, they miss having a place to go and people to see and the routine of schooling. I think that right now, that is the dominant thing. And people are going to be very grateful when public schools can reopen. And we'll be ready to launch our message at the subset of them who aren't so excited to go back. But by and large, that's the first lesson. What people are not gathering or internalizing or extrapolating from COVID is that no one's really falling behind. It's kind of a myth. So you don't learn your fractions when you're 13 years old, or you don't learn how to write a 3-paragraph essay when you're in 5th grade and you have to learn it later from some other person at some other time. You know, it's not that big a deal. Everybody lighten up a little bit. If you can't learn it with your parents or a tutor at home or online class, and you don't get certain topics learned, you didn't learn about ancient Mesopotamia in 3rd grade, like who cares? Everybody lighten up a little bit. I don't think that lesson is getting over so well. I think people are still pretty worried that if their kids are falling behind and not getting what they need this year, that's a crisis that's going to have to be fixed later with more summer school or extra time later, or how are we ever going to make this up? And so I am not at all convinced that there are exciting lessons being learned by the larger culture about education and schooling and learning from the way that we're talking about COVID right now. Look, there will be people who are, and I think it's, again, a relatively small minority of them who are actually happier and having a good life and pretty confident and like, oh, this is pretty good. This is better than getting up every morning and going to that building. This is fun. And you know what? With a little bit of extra community and getting out of the house and, other stuff going on, we could really make this work. This is a good idea. Let's just do this. And when schools reopen, let's not go back. Sure, there are some people doing that, and those are my people, and I want to support them. But I don't think they're the majority. And I also don't think that's the majority of professional thinkers, policymakers,